And what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is your friend Sheep Ludes. Hey, still no webcam. Could be a clone. Could just be having technical difficulties. Could have moved to a completely new area and haven't set everything up yet. Honestly, the choice is yours. It could be any of them. I'm gonna go with the clone. The clone seems most likely, because the government would definitely waste what I can only assume is a very, very, very large purse of government funds on cloning me, a My Team creator with like 8,000 subscribers, definitely. En Fuego packs. It's just like, come on, man. En Fuego packs? I just feel like they're running out of ideas at this point. Honestly, I really do. But interesting set, I suppose. We got Magic Johnson and Giannis are obviously leading the charge. I feel like, they're going to be impossible to pull, so I'm not really too stoked about them specifically. But we got Miles Turner, Paul Millsap, Steve Francis, Danilo Gallinari, Danny Green. Oh, yeah. 99 overall Jonathan Isaac, who obviously is going to be good, but very expensive. Joakim Noah. Yes. Actually, you're really excited about that one. I mean, he's not going to be particularly good, but just from like a Bulls fan perspective, I'm like pretty stoked, honestly. Then we got Domantas Sabonis. He'll be the troll Dark Matter. It'll be him and Joe Johnson for sure. Then we got Pau Gasol, which I'm actually really excited about him. I would run him at power forward for sure. James Harden, and then Magic and Giannis. So let's get underway. Feels weird recording this with no little bubble in the corner with my face in it. But you know what? You're just gonna have to use your imagination. Just picture what I'm doing right now. Whatever you're picturing, it's probably pretty close to the truth. I'm not tugging, though, because you should stop thinking about that. Miles Turner. His jump shot's not half bad. Like, it's okay. I feel like with Miles Turner, he does have good contest shot and block shot tendencies with a super high foul tendency, which is definitely something that exists. He's going to be fine. I don't really know what more to say. Like 6'11", 7'4" wingspan. He'll be a very, very solid power forward. Especially for anybody who's rocking like an extreme budget squad. Like, he's going to be good. As you know, there's no pink diamonds in this set, so it's only opals. So the amount of the all-time series pink diamonds are going to be so many, which I'll talk about those cards at the end once I'm done discussing these cards in general. Ugh. Paul Millsap, here's one right here. We are in May, and they're giving out cards with cold zones. Like, this Paul Millsap, I'm pretty sure is worse. No, he's slightly better than that Paul Millsap, but ever so slightly. I actually really, really like Millsap's base. Like, I used it on Vin Baker, Sharif Abdul-Rahim. Like, I've used this Paul Millsap for, like, limited before. His release is shockingly solid. Once again, just like Miles Turner, though, Paul Millsap's just going to be, like, aggressively mid. Like, I might use him just because I really like the release, but other than that, I don't think there's really a whole lot to do. He is Atlanta, so Atlanta has kind of a rough selection of big men. So for an all Atlanta team, I guess this is me putting on rose-colored glasses, man. I'm trying out here. Steve Francis, he's a 6'3" point guard. I actually like his jump shot. Once again, we have two all-time Steve Francises coming tomorrow. Like, I don't know why. Like, he has no hot zones. He has one Hoff badge as a Sapphire. I guess that's pretty cool, I guess. I hate this game, dude. Why is the Sapphire basically the exact same as the Ruby? What is the point of even differentiating them at this point? Why? Oh, 2K. Anyways, they'll change his dribble style, obviously, to Michael Jordan. They'll still have Stevie franchise, size up, and blah, 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 blah. Get out of here, McDonald's ad. Yeah, they'll change his escape too. I don't think he's going to have Luka escape. I'm not sure what they're going to give him. Probably like John Wall, if I had to guess, but who knows? Steve Francis will be okay. Gallinari, 6'10", 7 wing. I mean, he's got a big player build. I will say that. He plays small forward, power forward. Yeah, no shooting guard yet. His release is fun. I mean, I like it. I used to use Crochet for limited, so it's a release I'm like semi-competent with, but that was on normal. Things are different, you know what I mean? I don't know. He'll be okay. He'll be very, very okay. Is he really going to be a card that's going to excite the population? No, of course not. It's Danilo Gallinari. And then we got Danny Green, 6'6", 6'10" wingspan. He plays shooting guard, small forward, I would assume. Yep. I like his release. I'm sure it'll be pretty decent on quick or very quick. He's going to play lockdown defense, but his tendencies are horrendous. Um, got MJ dribble style. Like the shooting badges are going to be good. Playmaking badges will be okay. Like defensive badges will be top notch, but there's really not a whole lot to get excited about here with Danny Green. But, not trying to be a hater, but it's just how it is. All right, let's take a look at Jonathan Isaac. Yeah. I know people are excited for Jonathan Isaac. And my boy, Joakim Noah. I'm so excited for Joakim Noah. I couldn't be more stoked. Oh, it's so exciting. Oh, yeah, Domantas Sabonis is out here. It doesn't really matter, though, because it's like, am I going to use Joakim Noah? Actually, probably. Honestly, like, I might. All right, let's take a look at James Harden first and foremost, right? So we already have a 30 Hoff badge James Harden, so they're basically just giving us this exact James Harden. That's kind of important to understand. Like, if you want to know what the James Harden we're getting tomorrow is going to be, it's this exact James Harden right here, down to the badges, probably down to the stats. Probably stats will be a little bit better, but just with different dribble sigs. That's it. That's all it's going to be. I mean, do I need to say anything more? Need I say anything more? That's identical. Disappointing, I must say. Then we got Jonathan Isaac. Jonathan Isaac will be fire. He already had his release on very quick, so I would assume they actually change his release. If they don't, it'll just be a full hot zone version of this Jonathan Isaac, right? There's not going to be much different. He'll have better badges. He'll be faster, etc., etc. But it's Jonathan Isaac. He's going to be one of the best defensive wings in the game. This would be more exciting if he wasn't a dark matter. That's going to be like, 300,000 MT. Domantas Sabonis, he'll be the troll dark matter. Him and Joe Johnson. He'll have his release on very quick, which I guess is kind of exciting. He'll be able to dribble. He's 7'1" with a 7'3" wingspan. He might be a decent power forward in the current meta. Or he would if he wasn't a dark matter. If this was like an opal Domantas Sabonis, he would be decent. And I have to assume, Sabonis didn't really play that well in the playoff series, but I have to assume that this is actually probably the reason that he didn't get an Evo at any point. It's because they knew this card was going to come out. Like, people are really excited about it, but whatever. Now let's do heavy hitter time. We got Magic Johnson. Let me look at this Magic Johnson. God. The other Magic Johnson is just infuriating, to be honest. Then we got Big Giannis in the cut. Joe Johnson, who isn't worth getting hyped over, if I'm being honest, and Pau Gasol. If there's any of these cards that I actually want, and when I say I want them, obviously I would want Invincible Giannis and like Magic, but like with a sense of realism on who I might actually pull, it's probably Pau Gasol. Pau Gasol's release, and I'm not kidding when I say this, has one of the biggest green windows in the entire game. I have played this game with pretty much every single, pretty much majority, I would say, of jump shots available. I've probably played at least 1 or 2 games with, and there's no jump shot as easy to green as Pau Gasol. I'm dead serious. It's slow, but he has the most easy to green jump shot in the game. I'm a big Pau Gasol fan. He's going to be able to move too. Like, he's 7 foot, a 7'4" wingspan. He has a huge player build. He's going to be phenomenal. Like, his brother's already good, and he's going to be so good. I'm so hyped for Pau Gasol. I would say if he was under 100K, which I'm not sold on, he'd probably be like 70 though. Magic's going to be a million MT, no question about it. I wonder if they're going to change his jump shot. I don't know. I would assume they do, but they may just leave him normal Magic Johnson base so they can sell us an endgame version later on. But we'll see. If they change it, it'll probably be like LaMelo Ball's release with Magic Upper would be my guess. But yeah, he's an invincible card. He's gonna have 60 Hoff badges. How many Hoff badges does T-Mac have? I honestly didn't even look. 55. He'll have 55 Hoff badges. I'm sure he'll be annoying. Magic's gonna be good, obviously. Then we got Big Giannis. Giannis is Giannis. Like, what are you really going to say here? I'm assuming they juice up these tendencies, right? They're invincible cards. It's an invincible Giannis. There's not much to really go over. Joe Johnson will be pretty good because I actually really like his release, like the Brandon Ingram release, but there's not really anything crazy with Joe Johnson. He's just like a pretty average, pretty good shooting guard. Now that we've talked about all the cards, let's talk about this absolute dog shit right here. Oh my god. All right, so the all-time set was teased yesterday, and people were not necessarily excited, but they were kind of just like, oh, that's cool. I mean, we'll get more affordable versions of like cards we want, right? Like we'll get another Elemental Jordan, kind of, same thing they did with the playoff series, where they just took the best version of the players and they just put out a reskin, basically. Right? We thought, nah, I'm pretty sure the Pink Diamond Kareem is better than the Dark Matter Kareem. That's nuts. That's insane. Normal jump shot timing. What? Oh, man. All right, look, sometimes 2K outdoes themselves with how actually terrible something is. Like, I could not have told you that it was going to be this bad. Like, I would have felt like I was lying if I said it was going to be this trash. There's 2 Dark Matter LeBrons. This one has 11 Hoff badges. Ooh, normal jump shot timing with LeBron James Sigs. This one has 11. This is the exact same card. They're the same card. They're the same card. They just took the ratings from the all-time teams and then just put them like in the game as promo cards. Look, there's a hope that they'll change this, but it's really, really, really unlikely that they change this. This is probably what we get. Like, look at Kobe's got 11 Hoff badges. He's basically the Pink Diamond Kobe, is he? Kinda. No, I mean, he's better, thankfully. Kobe's not terrible, I guess. Like, he's at least got his release on quick with whatever. I don't know, man. I think I'm just beaten down. I'm cucked by 2K at this point. But, like, Hakeem got 9 Hoff badges. They literally took the all-time versions of these guys and put them in the game. Look, we got Karl Malone out here. Why? Why are these cards like this? Look, I didn't expect these cards to be the best cards in the game, right? But at least they could have been usable in some capacity, because as of right now, looking at these cards with how my team is, like, there's absolutely no scenario that you would be able to use any of these Dark Matters or Galaxy Opals. Not even against the CPU, because the CPU, like, let's say you're playing Clutch Time offline, they're going to throw a real Galaxy Opal out there. They're going to throw a real Dark Matter, and you're going to get shit on super hard by the CPU. So it's just like, these cards are for nobody. Like, nobody benefits from these cards. Not even 2K. Like, I straight up do not understand who this is for. Like, yeah, it's going to be for, like, your newer players that are going to get excited. But even then, not really, because it's just like, once again, the cards that they would want are basically unattainable. Like, they would want LeBron, they would want Michael Jordan, Kobe, etc. Kobe's going to be cheap, but it's just so inherently frustrating. Anyways, let's go take a look at the market and just see what's going on. I don't have a lot to say there. All right, now that I've cooled down from my intense anger over the all-time set, let's take a look at some market implications on what we got going on here. Right off the bat, I mean, you're going to be looking at a small, and I mean extremely small, drop in a few different cards. Like, where is regular Bol? Was he elemental? No, what was he? Interdimensional, right? All these names kind of blend together after a while. Like, there'll be a small drop in, like, regular Bol, I guess. Hero Bol won't have a small drop because he still locks in for Manute, who's the most broken card in the game. So I don't expect him to have a huge drop, if any at all. Also, doesn't help that there's quite literally only 5 of these things running around. So Magic and Giannis, I don't think really drop the price of anyone, because the only people that they would realistically affect are people involved in, like, a crazy lock-in, so it doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? Like, it's whatever. Like, I'm sure Joe Johnson is going to affect the price of, like, some shooting guard somewhere. I just, like, does it matter? No. Pau Gasol, I mean, he maybe affects the price of his own brother Marc Gasol, maybe, but that's about it. Same with Domantas Sabonis. I don't really think he's doing much. Like, I don't. It's an unfortunate reality, but one of which we live. Jonathan Isaac, I don't think he affects the price. This set sucks, man. I'm sorry. This set is, I feel like the game has been pay to win all year, or not even pay to win, but just like very, very top heavy on luck. But like the last few sets, man, like this set's really bad. Like none of the opals are going to be good. None of them. They'll all be usable, sure, but like looking at them, realistically, the best one's probably going to be Miles Turner or Paul Millsap. That's horrible. That's awful. Like that's so bad. Like sometimes I kind of don't think about these things until the end of the video because I'm just like, "Oh, cool, that's a name. I like that." Ah, cool, you know, but then you sit there and look at the set and you're like, "Wow, this is like straight up trash." Like why? Why? But I mean, looking at all these sets, they're so top heavy. Like this set actually was pretty balanced in that it just completely sucked, but I don't know. As always, it's been your friend Sheep Ludes, man. I will see you guys tomorrow. Oh god, I'm so mad.